tried out something new for our daily agenda. Working with PowerPoint and trying to do a screen capture to show you guys some things that you have been struggling with. So, announcements, two big ones. We will be only using Focus from now on to upload work. Teams is really cool when it works. I used it last year and I used it some this year, but it is just not fixed yet. And Miss Terry is going cuckoo crazy trying to go back and forth to see if people submitted their work on Teams or Focus. I spent an hour and a half trying to upload grades yesterday, and I just can't take it. My little eyeballs are about to fall out. So we will be using Focus exclusively. As soon as they say Teams is ready, we'll jump back over. But for now, you will see all of your work on Focus. The second big announcement, I have a lot of students who have been able to get their CNN 10s done with no issues, but I also have some who I know are struggling. Your core classes may be giving you a little extra work, just trying to figure things out. Sharing devices, Wi-Fi going down, all kinds of craziness. So we are going to pare that down some to 2 CNN 10s a week. That is all you have to do for your bell ringers. And then you'll have one kind of like classwork assignment. So for your 2 CNN 10 bell ringers, you can choose any 2 for the week. You can just jump on to the current day and watch that. For example, if you start today, Monday, you can watch Monday. You can jump on tomorrow, Tuesday, submit those 2, you're done. If you don't remember until Wednesday, you can watch Wednesdays, and then you can look at right underneath the current day's video. You'll see all of the previous ones, so you could do the one for Wednesday, and then you could do the one for Tuesday or Monday if it looks interesting. I don't care. You choose. These will always be due by Friday at midnight. Now, this Friday is a holiday. It is Good Friday. In Focus, it'll still say that it's due through Friday, but if you want to turn those in early, you absolutely can. I do want to pause a moment to talk about your CNN 10s. I have several of you who are following the directions, being very specific, being very detailed with your writing, just like we did in class before all of this craziness happened. Just like I know each and every one of you can. But if I'm being honest, that group is very small. Unfortunately, I am getting a lot of very basic, very generic, one-sentence answers. And I know that you guys are so much more capable of this. So my hope in paring down the CNN 10s to 2 a week is that you will do your very best. I was very generous the last 2 weeks because I know everybody's under a lot of stress. And it was basically, if you did your work, you got credit. We are moving on to the 4th quarter. So I want everybody to be able to be starting on a good foot. So I just need you to know that I will actually be following that rubric. Let me give you an example of some answers that I saw a lot of. In the summary, remember, all you have to do for the virtual one is less than what we did in the classroom. So in the virtual assignment that I have you guys doing now, all you have to do is watch the video, choose which one you think is important. Again, you don't have to go with the obvious breaking news. If it's, puppies and tutus and you think that's important because we need some happiness in our life, absolutely. Just convince me when you have to explain why. So in the summary, remember, when we were in class, we said this too, that summary should be 2, maybe even 3 sentences long. You need to summarize the story for someone who hasn't seen it. It should have those 5 W's and H. Who's involved? What happened? When did it happen? Where did it happen? Why did it happen? How did it happen? That's what we should be doing, but I've gotten so many summaries that are barely a sentence. They are sentences like, this story is about grocery workers who are working during Corona. That's not enough, and I know that each one of you is capable of so much more. That is barely a who and a what. So, doing less, but doing it to your best ability. So those are our 2 big announcements. We're going to be using Focus to upload all of our work going forward until we hear for sure Teams is fixed. And instead of daily CNN 10 bell ringers, we will only be doing 2 a week. Those need to be uploaded in Focus by Friday. Speaking of that, I am going to share my screen with you guys and show you how you can do this in Focus. So you go to Focus. There's a lot of different ways to go. You go to duvalschools.org. You can go to students and go that way. Another way is the popular links. So you have Focus right here that you can click on. I already have it up here. Now remember, mine looks different, okay? If you notice, I'm in quarter 4, okay? We're going to be switching over to quarter 4. So be sure when you log on for this week's assignments and moving forward, you go and switch that to quarter 4. Yours looks different. I know that when you log on, you don't see all of the stuff that I do. You have your upcoming assignments here. You can click on them, or you can go down, and usually your classes are around here, and you can click on journalism. So you go to the assignment. This will be here. So you click on it. It should download to your computer, just like it's doing to mine. And then you open it up, and it'll take a moment. This is my movie review example that we'll talk about in a moment. And we'll wait as it processes. There it is. And then you click on it and you try to type, and it doesn't work. Miss Terry, it's not working. Well, we have to use our little eyes. And notice that it's trying to tell us something important, which is highlighted up here in yellow. And it says that it's in protected view. Be careful, files from the internet can contain viruses. Unless you need to edit, it's safer to stay in protected view. So it's just a safety feature. But since it's something that I uploaded into Focus, you can go ahead and click on it. If you click Enable Editing, then you click again. Boop, 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 boop. Now you are good to go. Okay, so let's assume we have filled all of this out. We need to save it to our computer. Remember, Focus needs it to be in a physical place, not on the cloud. So you go to File, Save As. And then a lot of you guys just hit Save, and you don't know where it actually is. Right now it's going to Downloads because we downloaded it. We don't want that. So we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to have more options. And this is just extra steps to help you be organized. Okay, I'm going to go to my desktop, and here's all of my folders to keep me organized. I could also do a new folder, and it'll pop up on my desktop, and I could label it school stuff. And that's where all my school stuff is going to go. Then, if I notice, this automatically is CNN 10 Daily Bell Ringer 5. Well, that's going to get real confusing because tomorrow it's going to say CNN 10 Daily Bell Ringer 6. So, to help myself be better organized, I'm just going to call it CNN 10 and the date, 4/6. You have to use the hyphen, the dash, not the slash. And so, I say I want it to go into that folder. See, desktop, school stuff. That's what I'm calling it. Boom. Shows up here. It's saved to my PC. Okay? So then I can just log on to Focus. I can upload it. It's going to ask me where I saved it. We saved it to the desktop. We made a school stuff folder and went from there. If you want to be even more organized, you could consider having a school folder on your desktop, then clicking into that folder and making a folder for each one of your classes. It sounds like a lot. It literally will take you like 7 minutes. You just right-click, new folder, math, ELA, journalism, health, and that way it will be easier to find things. Just a little piece of advice. All right, so that should save the issues of I can't get to upload, I can't get into it. So you send it, and we move on with life. All right, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is our movie review. So we have our movie review rough draft, and now we're going to try something new, which is not something I've done before either, so it's an endeavor for all of us, and we are going to try to do a peer review online. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to share your document with your peer partner. When you go into Teams, you will see that I have made a class list of peer partners. Those are published in each one of your actual journalism classes. So if you were in journalism for third period, you will go to your third period journalism class in Teams, not the virtual one. That I think would be too confusing. So it's all based on your same class. So you should see a list. Whoever's name is next to yours, that is your partner. If you do not see your name on the partner list, that is because I have not found, either in Focus or Teams, a rough draft from you. So I've asked in that list that you please email me so we can figure it out. So how do you share something with your peer? It's super simple. So we're going to go back. We're going to go back to Duval Schools where we were. So we go to these popular links. Again, you can click on students and go that way. I can't, so I'm just showing you an alternate way. You want to click on One View. Think of One View as this: the one place to view all of your student software. So if you click on that, it will open up for you. And you start with kind of like this home screen that Duval County has made. Yours probably look different. I have stuff for teachers. You probably have stuff for students. And to be honest, I don't really use a whole lot of this. What I do is I go to the waffle, or the 9 squares that look like a waffle. And if you notice, as I hover over it, it says App Launcher. So if I click on that, these are all the things you can use. There's Teams, there's Word, PowerPoint, Outlook is your email, OneDrive is your cloud that has everything. All right, so there's probably 2 ways that you typed up your rough draft. You either did it like this, Word Online, or on your computer. I'm going to show you how to do both. So Word Online, if you went online and typed it, okay, this is where you go for a new document. This, I don't know why it thinks we need to recommend it, but it has things it thinks you might want to review. If you go to recent, you'll see all the things that you have worked on. And there it is, movie review example. That's my example movie review that I'm going to use for you. So I click on that. That's my movie review that I turned in for class. It's going to take a second to load. And there it is, huzzah! So all I do to share it with my assigned peer partner is click share. Super easy, right? Now, I have to change this because see where it says can view, people you specify can view. I need to also say they can edit, which means that they can make comments for me, and I'm going to apply. So now it's saying, well, type who you want to send it to. Let's say that my peer partner is Miss Ramirez. I need to type her name. So I start with her name, Ramirez, and whoa, there's a ton of people with that last name. So I have to keep going, comma, and then I need to put her full name. That is why, there she is, on the peer sheet in your individual class teams, it does have first and last names so you can find those people. So you're going to share it with your peer partner and me, Miss Terry. That way I can stay kind of connected, and if there's issues going on, I could try to help. So that just helps me see the process, okay? Then you're going to type a message. Hello, I hope you are well. Thank you. Oops. Thank you for looking over my paper. And you hit send. And it's done. And my partner, Miss Ramirez, is going to get an email that I have shared something with her. And I'll show you that in a moment. All right, let's say that you did not do it Word Online. You did it on your computer. That's fine. Let me show you what to do for that. So you need to go find where you saved it. So I know my example is in this folder. And then I scroll down to this folder, and then I scroll down, and there it is. So I open up what I typed, saved in my computer, and uploaded to Focus and Teams. It may take a moment. Let me just go ahead and help that out a little bit. What else we got going on? There it is. All right. This is what I typed up. I saved it on my computer, then I uploaded it, okay? No problem. So I'm going to take my mouse. I'm going to use the left click and hold it down and go ahead and get all of that. So now that I've selected all, I'm going to copy and paste. But since I'm doing it online, I have to use the shortcut. So the shortcut on your keyboard is the Control key, CTRL near the bottom. It's Control and then C. Okay, C is in copy. So I hit Control C. Boop. That's all. Then I go down. I get rid of this stuff. Then I go back to Duval Schools. I go to the same place we did, duvalschools.org, popular links, one view. I click my waffle, back to the waffle, Word, and it'll take me to where I am. Now, because I saved mine on a computer, and now I have to copy and paste it, I need to create a new document. So that is the difference. If you did it online, it's already there. If you do it on your computer, you have to do that. Now I have to paste it. So I'm going to hit the Control key again, CTRL, and V as in victory. So Control V. Boop. There it is in all its glory. Okay. Now, notice it says this is document 5 because that's the last blank document I had. That's probably not a good idea. That's going to get really confusing. So I am going to click on it and try to type well. Boop. So that I know what it means. And ta-da, it has saved. Okay? So I do the same process from there. The only difference was I had to get it online. Now it's online. So I go to share. I have to say that they can edit. I put in my peer partner. I put in Miss Terry. I do a nice message. I hit send. Okay? I have sent my peer paper to be reviewed. That's step 1. I'm so good right now. Then I'm going to get an email when my peer partner sends me something. So click here, and you're going to go to Outlook. Outlook is your email. Most of you probably have it set up. If you've never, ever clicked on it before, you may have to set up the time. So you're going to want to look for something that says Eastern Standard Time. All that does is set your clock so that it knows when you sent stuff in. Even if you accidentally choose the wrong time zone, it's not that big of a deal. It'll just make it look like you're sending emails at weird times. So mine is all set up and crazy and full of messages. So everything that I've got, all of my folders, here it is. Here's what I am looking for. Someone shared with me. So if I click on that, it says to share to file. I click on the file. Boom. Now I can see, we're going to pretend this was my peer partners, their quote unquote movie review. All right. So I can include comments, which you can see I've already put some there, questions that I've done. I can put comments of things they did well. I can ask questions. I can, if I get out of this for a moment, I can, let's say this first sentence is confusing to me or I feel like they need to look at it. I can select it and use the highlighter. I can put a new comment right here and it'll say like exactly where it is. This is confusing. And see, it puts it right there where I was trying to say. So all of these will show up, but if I need it to go somewhere specific, I can. So this is where you can post comments and questions. I do have a rubric for you, but I don't want to overwhelm you. So I will do that video on Tuesday. Here is my idea. Monday, you need to send your movie review rough draft to your partner. That's it. If you get it back from your partner, you get theirs, and you're caught up with everything in your board, and you want to start reading it and putting some comments in, cool. If you're busy, that's fine too. Tuesday, I will post how to do the rubric. It's a little mini rubric. Okay, it should not take too long. So Tuesday, I will show you how to, in the comments, fill out the rubric like I do, like headline. Do they have a headline? Does it answer questions? Byline. Do they have a byline? Yes or no? And that's all you have to do is send yours, receive your partners, read over theirs, try to give them some feedback, fill out the rubric. That's it. That needs to be done by Friday, which again, Friday technically is a holiday, so, but I'm leaving it in focus. So, if you want to say Thursday so you can enjoy it, that's fine. but that gives you 4 days to send yours to your partner, read over theirs, and peer review. Please take this seriously. I know that this is a difficult situation for everyone, but if you play around with it, it's not too hard. And the feedback that you give to your peer may be the only help they get in turning in our final. So we will spend next week working on our final, because I'm sure you're raising your hand asking. So take time and give them some feedback, and I will be talking to you guys online. I plan to go live today, Monday, from 1:55 to 2:20, our scheduled journalism time, just to kind of help you guys out. And if needed, we'll take a poll, and I can go live on Wednesday too. But of course, I will always be online. I will be answering questions. Please make sure you are getting your work in. I just did a bunch of updates to grades, and I'm going to be reaching out to some students. But if you see something specific that confuses you, just shoot me an email, and I will be happy to help. So, quick recap, because I know you're tired of listening to me. We're going to do all of our work through Focus. We're going to go from daily CNN 10s to only 2 CNN 10s a week, and you choose and have them uploaded by Friday. And then we're starting our movie review, peer review. You will find your partner in the list in your individual classes. You just need to share your rough draft with them, like I just showed you how to do. When you get notification that your peer partner sent it to you, then you can start doing a peer review, questions, comments, and Tuesday I will do another video to show you how to do the mini rubric. If you have not heard from your peer partner by Wednesday, and I will go over this again, you need to send them an email and copy me, and I'll show you how to do that, so we can find out what's going on and how we can help. All right? Until then, I will see you live at 1:55.